'Twas the night before collapse, and all through the realm not a creature suspected, no, not even Helm. The plottings were done in the shadows with care, in the hopes that the Dwemer heart soon will be theirs. The White Queen was troubled, but couldn't say why. The Black Queen hates White and doomed her to die. Assassin struck, sword screamed, the White Queen falls. The tree burns and soothsayers crushed by the hall. The gods were all quieted, safe in their prayers, with visions of their faithful keeping them unawares. But Shah in her darkness and Sirik in his madness struck at Mystra and killed her, and all fell to malice. The consensus was made that the killing's to blame. Mystra is magic in much more than name. Mysteries the weaves, the mysteries the weave. And so much chaos remains if Mystra should leave. Much later we learned that Sirik's touch lingered, a madness made manifest when spellcasters tinkered, a deific insanity with far realm-infused power, much more than greed spelled Faerun's darkest hour. On Cormia, on Unther, on Amn, on Mushay, on Neverwinter, Lantern, on Lirin, on Thay, the north to the south, every city and hall. Now burned today, burned today, burned today all. The light of Selûne on the jungle below. Let the stage for destruction beyond all we'd known. It started a mere but exponentially grew. A storm of flames, deadly and blue. The instant effect, wizards died or went insane. And then the weave collapsed for all things arcane. The survivors couldn't do magic for a very long time, and this soon branched out to include divine. The Helruan wizards knew the future, the trick, to escape the spell plague and enacted it quick. The storm kept on coming, but they were no longer there. The Helruan wizards now safe on a bear. But the spell plague kept spreading through worlds and through planes, though this setting was untouched by the breath of change. Every portal and gate, either active or not, carried madness and blue flame and 4th edition plot, carried by magic and nightmare infused. This also killed gods and had others removed. Severus was killed when Dwemer heart fell. Azith was banished to the plains of 9 hells. Then, dressed all in leathers from his horns to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot, Asmodeus devoured Azith's divine form, and elevated himself to a new godly norm. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and moved to the abyss with a heave and a jerk, and laying a finger aside on his nose, gave the blood war 100 years of repose. Sirik was tried by a triumvirate court. Lathander and Sune and Tyr were brought. Guilty, they cried, and sealed him away. The supreme throne now jail, and still to this day. Some planes were destroyed and some new ones discovered. The magical paths to the Feywild uncovered. The mystical moon city illusions were shattered, and earth motes now floated and shuddered and clattered. And thus did the 4th age of magic begin. Gone were the spell slots of Vance origin. The fireball was muted, magic missile could miss. And thus it continued until Ao said, "Screw this." He created new tablets and reset realm space. He put all of Abir and Toril in place. He sundered the world a whole second time, to bring back order and purpose and reason and rhyme. And thus he then faded as his voice boomed with might. Merry 5e to all, and to all a good night.